YouTube, what's going on? It's Droid Effects, OS Droid, owner and founder of Oceanic Squad, coming at you guys with the second podcast of the Oceanic Cast. You guys gave out some great support on that first podcast. I really do appreciate that. Turned out very well. We had a lot of fun doing that, and we're going to keep doing this at 6:30 Central Standard Time over on twitch.tv/droideffects, my Twitch channel, and they're going to be continue being posted here on the YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much. All of our sponsors are going to be in the links in the description below. Make sure you go check them out. Make sure you go follow us on Twitter, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out. Let's get started off first. We're going to go ahead and shout out our sponsors.
All right. How's it going, guys? It's morning here, and I want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors that we have. We have Happy Buffalo Chicken Dip, which is actually going in production on tomorrow. It's actually going out. They're going to start production tomorrow. I should be getting free samples for some of our members to try starting Friday this week. And go and give their Facebook page like at Happy Buffalo. It's an orange logo, I'm pretty sure. You got to kind of search for it because it's a smaller company and they just started their Facebook page. So, but shout out to them, Hillary. Thank you so much. Also, I want to give a shout out to Maw Energy. This stuff will enhance your gaming performance and how you do overall because, again, it's literally like crack in a can. And I don't mean that literally, but sort of. Because don't do 3 scoops. Anyways, we also want to shout out jerkygent.com. They are a subscription box company for beef jerky. They find some of the best beef jerky around the country, and they put it in a box and ship it to your house directly. They do have discounts. Use our partner code, and you will get a discount off. Also, I want to give a shout out to Adidas, which, this sounds really fucking crazy, but Adidas is sponsoring our hockey jerseys for Oceanic, which is absolutely incredible. Dev, do you have a way to bring up a picture of that?
The Oceanic jersey? Hold on. Let's see. Let me pull up a picture.
Those are pretty nice, man. I'm not going to lie.
So this is the Oceanic jersey here. It's on the stream right now. This is the hockey jersey that we're getting made by Adidas. We'll have more information on how to get yourself one of these in the future, probably pretty soon. These jerseys are pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this.
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome to know.
We have all of our sponsors on the back of it as well. There's a few more that we haven't added. This is just a mock-up that we had designed by one of the graphic designers over at Adidas over in Tennessee. And this is it's a pretty big step, to be honest with you. So far, I didn't really even think we would have this many sponsors this early. It's only been 7-8 months since we started this, and look at us go! Look at us go! I'm so proud. Jerseys are going to be $115 shipped. You get a personalized number and you get a personalized name on the back if you want one, which is honestly pretty cheap for an Adidas jersey. So I want to start off by introducing, these are 2 of our officers that we have in Oceanic. We have OS Rusaki, aka Rocky, and then we have OS Aiko, who is also Selly. So Rocky, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Not much. No, I served for 6 years of my life. After that, I found a huge passion for gaming. That's how I ran into you guys. I remember I was playing like a little search and destroy lobby with Pew Pew, and I know his name. Like, I remember we were talking like so much trash on this one kid, bro. He was literally like yelling our names, like, "You guys are trash." And I remember I was like, "Pew, I don't know you, but let's dog these kids." And after that, me and Pew became friends, and that's how we met you guys. But yeah, not much. No, I'm Texan. I'm a proud Texan. 21. I've lived there my whole life. Loved it. Loved serving my country. I just moved to Ohio, and probably the only thing I hate about Ohio is the weather, man. I hate the cold so much. I just can't get around it. Snow and all that it aggravates the hell out of me. That's pretty much it.
Pretty accustomed to it here, Southern Illinois. I mean, we used to get a lot of snow. We used to, oh my God, we used to get like at least like 8 inches a winter, like at one time at some point, and our lake would freeze over and stuff. Like you go walk on it or ice skate, and like it never happens anymore. It's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Dude, that actually happened the first night I was here, right? I met Sully in the military as well. If a lot of you guys don't know that, I met her in the military, and we had a long distance relationship for probably about, I would say, 7 months or so, 7 to 9 months.
It was like a year.
Yeah, it really was a year. The first time we met each other, it was crazy as hell, right? Because I'm texting. You go to text her now, you don't see snow at all. You get like those like little Nike jackets, and you're straight, right? So I got off the plane, and I started walking around. I was tired, so I was like looking down. I wasn't looking outside at all. I was walking out the airport, and next thing I know, the snow is next to my freaking like shins, bro, all at my shins. And she sees me coming out in this like little Nike jacket. And she goes,
He has
"What are
this
you doing?"
windbreaker on. It's literally just a zip-up windbreaker.
Yeah, and she was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "You need a jacket from here for here." I was like, "What do you mean?" I stepped outside. I was like, "I can handle this. I'm a man. I got this shit."
He's like, "I got this. This is my winter jacket. What do you mean?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
no."
And this girl, she pulls up in a 2015 RS Camaro, right? And then we're talking, this car got stuck every 10 minutes. So guess who had to go push it out? I
You
did.
did.
That little thin ass fucking jacket, bro. I was mad. At that point, dude, I bought like a $150 jacket, a Carhartt for here, dude. I couldn't stand it. It was annoying.
No, yeah, he absolutely had a really light jacket on, and it was just like this tiny little zipper with this windbreaker hoodie, and the snow was like a level 3 blizzard and beyond, and we were just trying to drive all the way home from the Detroit airport. I was dying from laughter, but the fact that he like didn't know anything about the snow, I was like, wow, Texas is a really super different culture, and I'm like, I'm used to it so much.
I think the funniest thing that I saw was like when it was level 3.
Oh, I'm having some technical difficulties.
You saw people driving. I wasn't aliens out. But honest to God, no, I was saying the probably the funniest thing I saw was during that blizzard, you didn't see a lot of cars out at all, obviously, but I saw a lot of snowmobiles just driving around, bro, just going for a blast, like there was no tomorrow.
The lake freezes over, like you were talking about, Droid, and literally people just drive over it. Like we don't. Like
Yeah,
when
just
there's
drive right over
snow,
it.
nobody uses cars. My mom, she works at a hospital, and they told her that she was gonna have to stay there because there was so much snow. And my dad's like, "No, I'm literally just coming on the snowmobile. I'll take a shovel, go through the front door, and you'll be fine."
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I know I had family that lives in like North or South Dakota or something, and they like just go and they'll just drive trucks across like ponds and and lakes and stuff because of how cold it gets there. It's crazy. I've never think about that stuff. Like here it doesn't get that cold enough here anymore. It used to, but it never really does unless we get like climate change. I don't know. It's crazy.
I remember when I was little all the time that we would go ice fishing and we'd have to take the auger and the shanty house onto the lake, and it would literally freeze over to the point where people would have their huge freaking trucks just drive out onto the snow or even on the lake. They'd literally park their cars on the lake. That's how frozen it was. They would just drive off and on all day. You could literally, so we have islands here on Lake Erie, and you could literally walk from the mainland to the islands. That's how frozen the lake was.
I've actually been up there before. I've been to I've been to Cedar Point, and then I went to Putin Bay. Putin Bay, it's called.
Yeah.
That's one of those little islands up there. Yeah.
Putin Bay.
Putin Bay. Yeah, I've been there before. It's a cool little area in the summertime. It's super nice. It's a nice spot. Like I don't know, like a Malibu of the Midwest.
Yeah. That place is nice.
Too. Kelly's Island you can only get on the island through an invite, and they have an international airport that they use during the wintertime when the lake freezes, but there's also like ferries that you can take to go out there, and it's literally a whole bunch of bars and family things, and there's even like a crystal cave out there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's really cool.
All right, I guess it's time for a road trip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's all get together. Oceanic.
Another thing I wanted to bring up. So, as officers, as being officers, we all have certain rules that we take part in Oceanic, to kind of help differentiate things. And you know, each person has a role because since we have so many members, I mean, I used to be able to like do things like by myself and ask Droid for like input and stuff like that. But now that we have officers, because we have over 80 something members now, it's kind of hard to, you know, it's hard to manage everything. So Rocky is our Warzone officer. He helps do recruiting for Warzone as well as doing teams for Warzone. And we have Sally, who is one of our female officers with Black Widow, who is Fallon. And they do a great job of handling the girl side of things because there's just so many guys in the group that overweigh the girls in the group. So they have like their own little thing that they do. Like they have their own girls chat and stuff like that because, sometimes the guys post dumbass shit in
Yeah.
in the
Shout out
Snapchat.
to Alex. Actually, was a really big help for me transitioning into being an officer. Like she's been an actual mother to me. Like she takes so much time of her daily living just to do what she does, and I just love her so much. If you're listening, Fallon, hi.
Come on, dude. Fallon's like the mama bear, bro. She takes care of all of us.
She really is.
Yeah.
She helps so much.
She keeps us
Dude,
all on track.
Yeah, I swear she's the law, bro. Like she's literally the law.
She's also hella pregnant and due soon, and she's still handling all this shit. So I mean, props to her.
Yeah, props.
MVP.
So, Rocky, kind of explain how you handle the Warzone side of things.
Yeah, for sure. As you mentioned, I am the Warzone captain, and I love being a Warzone captain. I actually met a lot of good people through Oceanic, and right now, the DMRs have finally got nerfed, as we were stating earlier. So thank God. So we got more tournaments coming up. So a lot of my guys I recruited and a couple members I brought in from Oceanic, we're actually setting up tournaments right now. We got one the 28th. It's free entry. If anybody else wants a link to it, I could drop you one if you make your own team and try it out. Payout's 150. So if you get first place, it's 150 for each player. So I mean, you got nothing to lose really. But my main job is I'm here to recruit people, set up teams, set up different brackets, and make sure that we can put our name out there. Like right now, we have a GV team, and my squad are doing really good. So shout out to Tone Boy, Vaughn, Eli, both Elijahs. Hiroshima's helped me out a little bit when we just became friends. I know people like Dad, Father Cod, they're pretty good as well. Joy's hit me up as well. But we're all sitting there playing and we're helping out to the tournament. Special thank you to like Trent, Tone Boy, and all of them, because right now Oceanic is 42-7 in tournaments right now on game battles. If you ask me, that's a good track record for a team that just got put together. So that's pretty damn good. So I'm trying to get into some bigger tournaments to play with, so we can bring some more revenue in for the clan as well. It's just I need a little bit more members because I would like to have certain teams I can send off. I like to have team 1, team 2. So I can manage both teams. Like, hey, you guys are gonna play this week. You guys are gonna play that week. So if anybody else wants to join or talk to me or try to play off a little bit, I'd love to. I'm also the guy they always run to, and they're saying, hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but on Cold War, when you play Warzone, a lot of the Cold War weapons, they're actually not accurate. Like there's one, it's called a Bruiser foregrip, right? The Bruiser, it says it's for melee, and it's supposed to be in depth to a 40% melee quickness, but it actually does a 54% vertical help and a 59% horizontal help. So a lot of my guys will come to me, they'll be like, hey, this class is ass. What can I do to fix it? And I'm like, all right, man. Try running the Brunin. The Brunin right now has a weird kind of glitch with it. Use a Spoil Rotten. You bust on the Spoil Rotten with the Commentator, Commando, and then the Canted Hybrid. Bro, you're beaming like year one. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my role. Is just sit there, set up tournaments, help out the guys, and bring Oceanic's name back out there so we can get bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah, dude. I appreciate those Warzone stats because those numbers lie. Like everything on there isn't correct right now. It's kind of crazy. They need to definitely fix that. The none of the Cold War stats that they say that happen on Cold War happen on Warzone. It's really weird. There's just a lot of strange mechanics since they added those guns. It's kind of it's really messed up. Like for real.
Yeah, it's aggravating because I remember when I first started out, I would go off the stats. Like I'll look at the little bar. If the bar was green, it was, showing green, then we're good. You know what I mean? My mobility's up. And then I'll be sitting there playing, and they say, no, like little Timmy's like murder me with a 45. I'm like, what the hell's going on, dude? I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm dog water right now. I gotta work on my shit. That's probably the main engagement in Warzone. People think you got to be this little god being on Warzone, right? I'll tell you right now, I honest opinion, I have almost triple stack wins in my numbers, 2.24 KD. I would tell you right now, hands down, Warzone is just about the attachments that you have in your guns, so one-on-one gunfights, and as well as positioning. It's all positioning, bro. And it's weird because like you can be say if it was me versus Morty, right? Morty can be like a bomb player, but if I got better positioning in the final circle, dude, you've lost. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
be an asshole. I'm gonna start throwing stun grenades at your
That,
way.
yeah, because that definitely
Guys
makes
are
sense.
storm.
Because if say the final circle is like on top of a rock, if that person's on top of a rock, I mean, you have to make your way around that rock to even find that person. Especially if they can see you from all different angles and hold that center point. I mean, you're just gonna get fucked. You're literally just gonna get fucked.
We actually got a question in right now from Derwin. He's asking, are y'all strictly COD? And I could answer that right now. And no, we're not strictly COD. We're trying right now. We're starting to branch out into other games. Of course, COD is going to be like the home, the bread and butter. But we're going to be having streamers playing all kinds of different games. And we're going to try getting like Rocket Leagues, like Apex, all kinds of stuff. We've been definitely been starting to expand out of COD as well.
Yeah, COD's basically the bread and butter now, just because that's where everything's at. That's where all the money's at right now. Now, obviously, we're trying to put more teams into going out, play some Apex and stuff like that. And as well as we have certain streamers that, if you just want to sit back and work and relax and watch a couple of our streamers, they play some good games like Skyrim. I forgot his name, but
That's
there's one guy. Yeah, he's plays Skyrim. He's pretty good at it. He's entertaining to watch. So definitely.
Also because his voice is fucking incredible.
Yeah, his voice. It's like Mark. Remember Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
That guy was cool, man. That guy was cool.
Sally, do you want to do a little bit of background on how you handle things in the female side and what you have coming up for Oceanic as well?
I think pretty strictly female side. Females aren't high maintenance at all. We pretty much ourselves. We have the separate chat of the like only females, and it's literally called No West Boys Allowed, and we talk to each other like best friends. Like all of us get along, and it's so weird for me in that fact because I've never gotten along with so many females so quickly ever. Like you can ask anybody that knows me that I'm usually a person who has like majority male friends. Oh my goodness. And these females just like brought me in and accepted me for me, and we do the same thing with them and every female that they bring in. And it's just awesome how we all just vibe so quickly. Like I've never done it so quickly with the females before. And that's just like something that I love about Oceanic. Absolutely. More towards the side of what's coming up is the Gunfight tournament, and we actually have a few teams now who contacted me and Callan about being in it, and I actually have been like writing a whole bunch of down these things, and I have this little spot in my notes that says like, this is what you say when somebody new comes, and like this is what you say when somebody wants to reach out to you for your gunfight. So I have a whole bunch of sections like filed off. I feel like I need some type of organization system for it. Absolutely. The gunfight tournament should be next weekend, and I'm super excited for it myself because I learned how to play Modern Warfare on Gunfight. I haven't been playing this game for very long in the first place, and I literally learned how to play it through that. And then they pushed me, my boyfriend Rocky, he pushed me into search and destroy, and from there yeah, that's really much all I have to say now.
So with the gunfight stuff, yes, we could do it on Cold War and Modern Warfare because they have it on both games. So yeah, technically, like Nick, if you guys, like you and Caleb or whoever, like you guys want to run some gunfight on Cold War or whatever game, we could potentially run this everywhere on both games. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
honestly, I think it's a really good idea.
You can even run search and destroy on Cold War. It doesn't have to be Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's both.
See, I have Cold War. I'm just not a fan of Cold War. There's the reason is even as a hardcore person, like playing hardcore game modes, the hit markers are still stupid on Cold War for hardcore game mode. Because instead of like a 2-tap, it's no longer 2-tap. It's literally like 3 to 4 hits even for hardcore. Like the health for core now is like you have to literally shoot somebody with damn near a full clip if you're not good at aiming, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, that might make me sound like a shit player because or whatsoever, but you know, I started out on core with Modern Warfare 3, and I played Search and Destroy. I played core on Modern Warfare 3 on Search and Destroy, and still to this day, I am ranked 27,000 in the world for core Search and Destroy on Modern Warfare 3. When I checked my stats yesterday, I didn't even know that you could still check those, but I'm still ranked 27,000 in the world, and I have over 32,000 kills in core Search and Destroy for Modern Warfare 3 because I played the game for 8 years. And that's why it's just like the hit point box for Modern Warfare 3 was just absolutely amazing because it didn't take as much as Cold War does. It's just like, I don't know, it's so different. Like it's such a different game compared to
it feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know the health issue is a big problem for me because if you didn't know, Modern Warfare is on a 100 HP with the it's a 1.25, so 25 headshot multiplier for those something crazy. But anyway, they double stack those stats because Cold War weapons are different in Cold War. They hit harder because you have more health, so they fucked up a lot because now every gun's fucking broken. It seems like that's one reason why I don't want to play Cold War, but I would still play it, but for tournaments. But other than that, I kind of don't want to play Cold War just because their weapons feel real wonky to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, they're a
So
little.
Devin,
They're definitely a little bit
Devin
different.
reset it.
But yeah, honestly, with the Cold War, like I like Cold War. I was playing it a little earlier today, and I was just getting pissed off because I'm trying to level up some guns, and the skill-based matchmaking just seems to be tuned up, just like it's absurd amount, like on Cold War. I don't know why. It just seems crazy how high like the skill-based matchmaking is. I don't know. Every time, like if I do super good in the game, I just get punished for it. Then send Thor's hammer down on me.
They're actually taking that away. They're gonna take away skill-based matchmaking, are they not? Or they were.
I don't know. I don't think they will because I mean, look how much they just broke the record again. They broke their own record. Like Cold War sold more copies or whatever. Was like the #1 selling game for this year, and then Modern Warfare was the #1 selling game last year, and they've made like more money between these two games than they ever have, like with all the games pretty much. Like it's crazy because people will just, if you're able just to buy stuff in the store that they have now, it just seems like people are more willing to give you their money than for these stupid loot boxes and stuff where you're gonna get repeat, loot or DLC or whatever.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like they're making way more money now with this store than they ever did with those loot boxes. They're never gonna bring those back. Maybe for zombies, they might bring those loot boxes. I heard something about that they're bringing like loot boxes to zombies or something. But other than that, like I don't see there should never be any sort of supply box system in Call of Duty ever again. That literally that destroyed it for me because the first thing the first thing that showed up every time you came in was the store, and I was like, why? It's like they're pushing these supply drops so hard, and and then they were the guns would like change stats where they were like absurdly OP. Like, it's crazy.
Do you guys remember that though? All the supply drops. Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah,
Like
I
BO3,
do.
BO3, bro, that was retarded.
Was that Black Ops 2?
No, they started
3.
Advanced Warfare was when they first started the supply drops, and they carried all the way until I think Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, did 4 have them? I don't think 4 had supply drops. They had direct buy.
They might, but yeah, they might have had direct buy on Black Ops 4. I didn't play much Black Ops 4. I didn't really like it.
And then World of War, that was the last. I wanted to say it's the last game to have supply drops.
So,
except theirs was nice. Theirs was different because you can buy stuff with the credits to play a lot, but.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
So something else that just got mentioned in the chat. I think we got a new Warzone map coming, February 4th.
Yeah, yes we do. Oh, I'm excited, man.
Isn't it 250 people too?
250 9x9, bro.
That's retarded.
Yep.
There's
If you play Cold War, there's a new map coming out. I don't know the exact name of it, but that's actually a direct map in Warzone, the new map. So it's some kind of like city or something like that. But that map is going to be the preview of the new map. So however that goes, that's what the whole map's going to look like. It's supposed to be in Russia by 8x8 or something like that, dude. I can't wait for that. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to look good.
Classic Rebirth, and that was cool.
It's supposed to be
I like Minecraft.
So from my understanding, it's supposed to be the 3 Dirty Bomb maps combined together. And so I'm assuming it's gonna be like it's gonna feel like Cold War more. I'm not sure. Like it's gonna be Warzone, but it's gonna feel like Cold War, I guess, like the graphically. So I don't know how this is gonna work. So like the Cold War guns are gonna look like they belong, and then the Modern Warfare guns are gonna look out of place. I feel like now with this, I feel like that might be a possibility of happening.
One thing that people are bringing up was about that actually. So if you look at Modern Warfare, Warzone's going to be a 5-year project, right? And if it's still good, it's going to extend.
Yeah.
Warzone is a 5-year project. So last year was Modern Warfare's first year, right? So you have Modern Warfare's map, Modern Warfare's guns, Modern Warfare's texture packs, and then when you go on to Cold War, I'm in fear of the whole map's going to be in that texture pack, that weapon, that gameplay, and then you're going to bring over Modern Warfare's guns, and then you have Modern Warfare gun in Cold War's texture pack. Because that was a big problem when Cold War came over to Modern Warfare. It was like everyone complained because the guns looked better, they sounded better, they played better. But it's like, what happens when we switch those guns over to like a Warzone engine, or not a Warzone engine, a Cold War engine? It's just gonna look real. I just can't. I can't see it. I want to keep.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of fucking bugs.
That's my biggest issue. Is there might be a lot of bugs with it. As Nick stated, the Cold War movement, I like the Cold War movement. It does seem bulky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually super fluid and nice. But that is like a big concern, like, because I don't know what they're doing with these textures, because from what I've heard is the game's on the same engine, it's just the textures are completely different. And like they brighten the colors on Cold War and stuff, make it more like that 80s vibrant feel. So
yeah.
So I think it's gonna be cool what they do, and I'm interested just to see. I guess time will tell. If it's broken, then I guess we'll just keep playing Verdansk, flying into Verdansk, you know,
Verdansk.
or Rebirth
Verdansk.
Island. I actually really enjoy the Rebirth, like those resurgent quads. The resurgent quads on Rebirth are like actually super fun, intense gunfights. And like if you have a squad who knows what they're doing, it's super good. It's like a guarantee, at least top 5, if not a dub.
Absolutely.
I really like it a lot. I think
I
doing that was a good.
So many dogs.
It's kind of a nice little refresher from the constant running simulator in Warzone.
Yeah. It's like that final circle of the entire game.
Pretty much, yeah, and you just gotta win your fights, gotta win your building. It feels like an actual war, like you're taking over a building and then pushing forward, trying to take over another building, but you got a team shoot at you on top of the prison, and then you got a team that you're trying to attack down on the bottom or whatever on the shoreline. Like there's just I like it. I like it. It's fun.
Hey, that's when you get goofy, bro. You run the Riot Shield Mac 10 restock with stun grenades.
Dude, let me tell you,
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, let me tell you, I was wrecking people with a riot shield the other night. I picked it up. That was the only thing I could find. I picked up the riot shield and just held my ground. I was just smashing people with it. Then they would run away, and then I just pull out the starter pistol, and started bopping them. They were getting so bad.
We were into this guy last night. Me and Hiroshima and our new member Arrow, right? We're playing, and there's this guy. His name was Madrid. Dude, you're talking about everyone in this final circle. This was a Diamond 3 lobby. Everyone in this final circle were like mad kill stacks, mad everything. And there's one guy, Madrid. Dude, he looked like he was playing on a Nintendo Switch, right? It was freaking hilarious. We were making fun the entire time. And then he died to this pro team. They had like 20 kills. They weren't hacking. They had like 20 kills each. And it was so funny because you saw this one guy creep out of a bush out of nowhere, just creeping the final circle, right? With a riot shield and stuns. And he almost wiped that entire team, bro. He was just holding his shield like this, walking up with a riot shield, and almost killed all of them. I was losing my mind, dude. I didn't think how powerful a riot shield was, and like everyone freaks out over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every time someone's like, "Give me the riot shield," I'm like, "Why do you want a riot shield?"
Yeah. Now it's like, hey, I'm running a riot shield. What are you running?
Yeah, the riot shield in Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare riot shield is probably the best riot shield I think we've ever had in a game.
No,
it's like
dude,
OP. It's so OP.
One? Where you can drop it on the
Oh
ground
yeah, I do remember that.
was
Yeah,
the best one.
yeah, that one was pretty good. And the
love
whole
that
thing
one.
would like if you shoot an RPG at it, it would just knock it over.
It would tank it, bro. What
Yeah,
the heck?
it's like
It would just tank it.
crazy.
Oh my god, those are the days. I miss video too.
So, I want to ask the chat. If you guys have any like personal questions you want to ask about any of us, go ahead and ask. Also, Sally, I wanted to kind of get more of a background on you, like how you got to where you are in life currently, and like, you know, I know Rocky got you into gaming, but like, what, like, did you ever start on like a different console, or like what, like, did you ever play video games before this at all?
I think when I was younger, my brother's friend actually had, I don't remember what it was called, but it had the little the square things that you had to like blow on and put into the things.
N64.
N64.
He had that, and I just like watched them play sometimes. Other than that, when my brother started getting older, he's like 2 years younger than me. So everything that he like got into, like my parents just like pushed me into that too, because I was the older one and I was their first kid, so they didn't really know what to do. And then once they got through with me, they like started doing it to him. Well, he got into like Minecraft when he was like 12, and he got his like first PlayStation 2, and we started playing like I think the game's called Crash, with little like fox and you drive around the car and stuff like that. I played that, and I also played on the Wii. I played the little Mario Kart with the wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, Minecraft was like my life whenever I wanted to play on video games. I even played it on my phone all the time. And then I went to his school, and I just completely just like dropped everything. I like never picked up a controller ever again after that. I went to Kent State actually, and I got my associate's degree in biology, and I still never picked up anything, like no video games. Like I was like study, you know. And it was when I joined the army and I met Rocky that he like started pushing me into it, because I wanted to like spend time with him, and that was his passion. That's like what he got into. But like, other than him, his influence, period, I have no idea why I play video games. I just genuinely enjoy it now, I guess.
Well, it's hard to believe, dude, because like, I remember she got mad one time. She's like, "Why do you play video games?" I was like,
"Yeah, I was that girlfriend who was like, I don't understand why you play video games. Why would you put your life into something that's not an actual thing?" And then now I put myself into it, and I'm seeing like that I can have like this whole different community of friends that all around the world, just like the army when we joined that. Like if I go to say Tennessee, Louisiana, even Montana, like he was talking about, like I have really good friends there, and I could just stay the night and visit those places in the 50 states like that, and I love it. I completely.
That's the best part about a gaming organization is that you meet so many cool people that have different cultures and different the diversity's really like it's out there. Like you meet people that they have like incredible backstories that that you can either connect with or you can pick up from that and become best friends over, which is completely it's literally it's a different world. You are literally put into a different world, and it's amazing. I mean, I've literally put video games myself as like in front of everything because I mean going out and having fun with friends and stuff is fun, but when I get to come home and sit in my own confined space and play games and focus on getting better at something that eventually I will be better at, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel better about yourself, and you can express how you feel to people that you don't know because you're not face to face with somebody. You don't have that confrontation that you have to like explain and see facial expression or anything like that. It's literally just whatever's on your mind. You're just speaking it into the mic all the time. So especially with toxic lobbies, I mean, like you literally can say whatever the fuck you want to an extent, obviously. But you have those people that like, I mean, you can just make yourself laugh because you said something that was fucking hilarious. Well, you thought was funny, and then they just get more pissed off. And you think it's funny that they got pissed off. So here you are laughing by yourself in your room because you pissed somebody off on a video game. And it's funny. It's fucking hilarious.
I think it's just a good escape from reality. That's what it is. That's my drug.
Yeah, to sum it up.
Yeah, it really is.
Nice.
Because like when you get mad or pissed off like that, I have real bad anger issues. Like whenever I was growing up, I had to bang my dad, and my kid was like just playing some video games, like having fun, and then like I'm good afterwards. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on. I want to give a shout out to Figster. Thank you for the raid. Caps. Hey, thanks for the fucking sub. I appreciate that. Hey. Gore, thank you for the follow. Hiroshima has a question. He said, "Who do you guys think has the best shot of winning the gunfight tournament?"
Oh, that's me. That's me, bro.
No,
That's
okay,
me.
okay, listen. I don't think, okay, besides you, right? I have like played with probably majority of people that I know that exist in Oceanic right now, and I was playing with Retro and Fig, honestly, and they were amazing. I know that I didn't do very well because I haven't like gunfight in a while, but I know Killjoy is really good at it.
Yep.
I know DP in general is a really amazing Modern Warfare player. And there was somebody else that I can't remember right now, but I played with a lot of people just to like feel it out, and I think it's gonna be a really good tournament. To think about who would actually win, I can't say because I'm biased. Hopefully it won't be him. I really do hope that there's somebody. I'm serious. I really do hope there's somebody in Oceanic who can just take your pants out from underneath of you. I'm serious.
I think Nick and Ryan. I think Nick and Ryan got a good shot. Yuchi. I think Yuchi has a good chance because he plays it a lot. I've seen him play gunfight a lot, and he's won a lot of those gunfight tournaments.
And it's totally thing of
he's
like
talking shit
and
in the
it's
chat.
like you probably need good communication and.
That's a big thing.
Glizzy's talking shit.
Okay, Elijah.
He said, "Fuck off, Rocky. Deadass. If I was back on PS4, I'd kick your ass. Let me show you on PC." He said, "Let me show you on PC." Oh, he's calling you out.
Rocky would run for his money. I'm serious. They want to fight each other all the time.
Yeah, me and Elijah have a very far background. that'd probably be the only dude I'm scared. Him and my girl, the only dude I'm scared of, honestly. And in the tournament, because you understand, me and Elijah and Sally have been playing. Well, me and Elijah have been playing for a couple years. Like we've been playing for years. So every tournament or every 1v1, whatever, especially on Rainbow Six, we were the kings of Rainbow Six. We knew how each other played. So whenever we did tournaments or we did brackets, we were in the same bracket together, have to go against each other. We just knew what each other was gonna do. We knew each other's play. So that's one guy I'd be scared of. And my girl, like I showed her everything she knows. So the way she plays is the way I play. So it's gonna be hard to go against her because she knows how I play. So she's gonna like fuck me up. You know what I mean? She does it a lot. Like my friends, they'll call me out like, "Yo, let's do like a 1v4, whatever, right?" And Sally be on the enemy team, and I'll smack everyone. So it's like, I bet she goes to that corner over there, and she'll like hold a grenade, lob it over there, and kill me. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? Like it happens all the time, bro. So
I think I know if you guys haven't seen Widow play Gunfight, but Widow's really fucking good at Gunfight.
Mm-hmm.
And she's I think isn't she team with Gore?
I don't know. I don't think she's entered her team yet. I looked at the roster. I don't think she's entered her team.
Okay. Well.
I don't know.
Okay,
if I play, I might be coming for all the marbles. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm personally staying out of it, but I will be live streaming the whole thing.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I would like to play, but I mean, I can't. Really...
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing either. I want to be completely admin on that part. Like, yes, I'm gonna play for fun, and yes, I'm completely gonna want to go against people who win the gunfight tournament. But I don't think I'll be entering because I really want to be admin part for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got confirmation. Yeah. Gore and Fallon are teaming together.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Oh heck yeah, let's get it.
Awesome. Another thing I wanted to say, and I know it's a weird thing to point out, but actually, when I was joining the army and when I met Rocky, I probably didn't say more than 40,000 words a day. I know it doesn't sound like sounds like a lot, but I think the average female says like 1,000 to 1,020 words a day, and I probably said maybe 75,000, and the average male I know says like 80,000 words, but even then, I really didn't speak, and he like made me play video games where I had to talk to other people, and it really made me come out of my shell, at least a little bit.
That's funny because like talked. I remember one night I came home from work, right?
Oh. Yep, you froze. It looked like. Okay, you're good.
Whoa,
I think you're good.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know.
But yeah, she used to never talk at all. Honestly, she was really shy and timid. I remember one night I was so proud because I showed her play Call of Duty. She plays Gunfight, and then she went on to Search and Destroy. She also played a lot, and then it was so funny because that night I came home from work, and I just hear her shit talking this dude, bro, like just tearing into this guy and shit talking, and I was like, "That's my girl, let's go!" I built that.
Dude, she literally gets so toxic at nighttime.
Mhm.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like
She
I can literally
deep.
hear her screaming in your mic in the other room at somebody because they pissed her off. And it is the funniest thing because we'll be sitting in a lobby or we'll be in a game and all we hear is fucking Aiko just tearing into somebody, and everybody in our lobby is just like, "Yeah, you go, Aiko, you fucking tear into that dude." They're fucking screaming over the mic and shit. It's so funny.
It's just crazy to think that how like another person could help you develop like emotionally and physically. Especially when it comes to words.
That's great. I love you guys' relationship. It's awesome. All right. Do we have any other questions come in from the chat? Adapt has arrived.
Oh, that's my little brother.
Shout out to the little bro.
That's my little homie.
If nobody has any other questions, I'm gonna get into our promotions with our sponsorship, so it might get a little boring, but whatever. But yeah, if there's no other questions, I'm gonna jump into that. So I'll wait and see if chat's got anything they want to ask anybody.
They're agreeing. They're cute as shit. Rating with 1 viewer. Hell yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Anyway, yeah. Any support of the stream? We've had what? We've had 14 concurrent viewers this whole time, I think, pretty much. So, that's freaking awesome. Everybody here is awesome who's tuned into the stream. OS fam is pretty much all here. But we're gonna merge, kind of merge a little bit. We're do a little promotional stuff. It might get a little boring, but I think we'll be cool. There's some really cool promotions going on right now with one of our new sponsors. So we want to talk about it a little bit.
So we, like I said, I kind of briefed on it, but I think Jerky Gent is going to send a care package out for the winner of our gunfight tournament, and so is Malt Energy. So you guys will either get a tub of their 4 different flavors that they have for their energy drink, and I think Jerky Gent is sending out 2 packages of beef jerky for the winners. I don't. I haven't really got the confirmation on that, so take it briefly. But I'm working on getting that email out currently. But I think it's good to get Oceanic more involved with everything, especially with because promoting our sponsors is pretty big. It's a big thing. Devin's got Jerky Gent pulled up currently, but it's a big thing that we are promoting all of our sponsors because they are helping us out by letting us use their logos and announcing that they are sponsoring us because we are a small gaming community, a small gaming organization that's continuously growing every day, but we are working with them because they have quite a big fan base and a lot of customers that buy off their website, which is incredible for a small gaming organization to have sponsors this early on. But Devin's got that pulled up right now. So Energy also has their promotional deal that they do, where you get your first order for free. You pay $7 for shipping, and you get a 60-serving container of one of their 4 different flavors. So make sure you guys go and check out their website as well. And also, I want to give a shout out to Hillary with Happy Buffalo because they have been working day after day on getting this stuff pushed because she started this a few months ago and they just opened up a conventional like workspace. They bought out a building to start making their product in, and I'm just really proud of her because I've known her for a few years. She knew me when I was in my photography stuff, and that's how I met her actually. But I just want to give a shout out to her and all of her hard work. Her product seems to be amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm really excited to. I'm sure it's going to taste amazing because it's buffalo chicken dip. How can you not like buffalo chicken dip? We also have Drip Sector, dripsector.com. You type in Oceanic in the search bar, and it'll bring up all of our merch that we currently have on the site. We're working on getting new product out for them as well. It's it's a lot running like the business aspect of this, but I try to keep it balanced between running the organization and then handling the business aspect. So it's a lot. I'm taking on a lot, but I'm doing the damn thing, and I'm so happy that the Oceanic is where it's at right now because this, like I said in the last podcast, this started out as a small idea with Devin. It was literally just an idea that I had. I was like, well, let's try and start with like a professional team. Let's see if we can get some people together. Let's go recruit people from CDL playlists and see if they want to do this. So we started out with 10 people. It was we had me, Nicotine, Droid, Vengeance, Ghost, Sheriff, and Pew. I think were the original members that like helped get this going. And then after that, I had a few more talks with Devin, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just branch out. Let's just make this fucking big. Forget the COD team. We can get a team going after we get kind of like a settled agreement down on what we're gonna do with this. And we went from there. and we had a professional team. It kind of bounced back and forth between weeks of them having recruits and not having recruits, and then they kind of like disbanded after that. They were our COD team was in the top 65 out of over 1,000 different players on GBs.
Not just
for,
players,
Cold War.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, what we were. They had it up at the top 5, I think, at the start of Cold War, and then
Yeah, we were top 10 in the Cold War GB tournaments, and then it fell off because you know, agreements and disagreements between, you know, players and the captain and stuff like that. So overall, we're going to work on getting that back and going. But since there's really nothing going on currently for this season, since, you know, COVID and all that stuff, we got to kind of take things slow. But branching out as like a gaming organization and taking that step into, you know, different games and, you know, coming at things at different aspects with you know, the like I said, the diversity in this group is crazy, and there's so many different brains and things with ideas that people keep bringing up. So it's just a slow progress, but we've made, I mean, look, we're doing a podcast right now. Like I'd never thought we would be sitting here doing a fucking podcast. So I'm just really, really excited for the future of Oceanic, and I hope that everybody's here for the ride, because this is going to get big. And mark my words by that, because I want to take FaZe down. I doubt FaZe will see this, but FaZe, we're coming for you.
Say it with some confidence. FaZe, we're coming for
know,
you.
Dude. He's like, FaZe.
We ain't just taking part. We're taking it over. All right. Editor, that's me. All right, make that big.
I know over on Warzone, dude, we're fucking killing it in GVs, bro. We're just stomping the yard right now. So who knows? Maybe we can grow over there and go back over to Cold War pretty soon.
Yeah, I think I definitely think something though is just building up Cold War, a little bit more Cold War players. And that's something for sure. I think us Cold War players, the people who do play Cold War, need to just band together and play find people in zombies, find people in multiplayer or whatever it is, Warzone, Dirty Bomb, Ground War, whatever it is, and just grind it out. Yeah. So.
Yo, do you hear that? I've never heard it before. Ground War. Did you hear that?
Ground
Did you ever
War,
play
yeah.
Ground War before in Modern Warfare, dude? That's a game that went under the rug.
Dude, I
That was
played
pretty
it.
fun,
I
though.
played
That was
it.
fun,
It had like a Battlefield type feel, I guess, but like it felt like Call of Duty. I liked it.
Yep.
I did like it. Especially I didn't like the original maps they really had for it, but then once they kind of went into Warzone, and then I kind of learned those maps and stuff from playing so much Warzone, and then I went and played the Ground War. It was like everybody in these lobbies on Ground War, like they seem to just be bots. Like I don't know. I think it might just be a a
easy.
lurk point maybe to go grab some casual players, do a big team battle pretty much.
It'd be fun. 64 or 64.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, I think they made it like 24v24 for the combined arms. I think it's kind of weird. What's up, Chase?
Is that Raxon?
Oh no, it's
a different Chase.
Different Chase. He's a friend. Anybody have any we got any questions from the chat?
Anything at all, you guys can ask whatever you want.
Yeah, this is like your tone. You're trying to get to know the officers, basically, or 2 more officers. You know what I mean?
Oh, I did want to say the fact that who was it, Doofy, that calls us J-Lo and A-Rod. I just wanted to say that's absolutely preposterous and there's no way. But how did he know that like J-Lo was my idol? Okay, just don't call me out like that. I'm Latina, but how did you know that? Anyways, I just wanted to show him like I actually have like
Yeah, she loves J-Lo, bro.
I
She loves
love
it.
J
It's
Lo. The
crazy.
fact that he called me out like that is just preposterous, like I said.
Literally was like, yo, it's fucking J-Lo and A-Rod.
Yeah, I woke her up like, you see what he just said? Because, dude,
I
it was
could.
just the
I mean,
perfect
I
fit.
gotta see it. I gotta see it a little bit. I'm not
So-
gonna lie.
We have a question from Widow. We're gonna go around. What's everybody's favorite food? So,
Okay.
Sally, we'll start with you. What's
Yeah,
your
that's how
favorite
food.
So I think my favorite food is a mixture. I think there's two. Okay, I can't choose between one because there's like a Hispanic delicacy that we have, and it's called lengua actually, and we make it with pico de gallo, and that's just like a Spanish salsa that has a little bit more lemon juice, so it's a little bit liquidy, and then it has beef, and we just steam it really well, and we shred it up and put it in tacos. That is so good, especially considering the fact that my father's like a class 1 chef or whatever. And then there's this also food that's called a menudo, and most people don't like it, and I absolutely love it. It's technically a poor people food in Mexico, and I if I'm having a bad day or somebody in the family just died, we just all come together and we have that one like soup, and it's just amazing to me. It literally is my comfort food, and I'm in love with it, and I will be until the day I die.
Those
and
are
I know
two
that's
things
weird.
that I've never even heard of.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You have to be like with Hispanics, like true Hispanics, to know what that food is. It's good
I'm
food.
so sorry.
Man, the
But,
one
like-
time I went to Texas and I got. It's so crazy. There's just people like the authentic Mexican food there is just crazy. And like there's just this restaurant we went to and they delivered. They were going around. They were selling like tortilla things or what was it? It was like a corn husk.
Tamale.
Yeah, tamale. Yeah,
tamale.
yeah, it was a tamales. They were selling like tamales for like a couple bucks, and I bought like 5 of them things. They were
You
so
understand,
Do you know
good.
how long it takes to make those?
Yeah, tamales are hard.
The
Yeah.
process for that, oh my gosh, I can't even explain to you on the podcast. It just takes forever. It just
Yeah.
takes forever. Absolutely. That's what my family does every single New Year's. We literally all get together, and the 3 days before New Year's, we just sit there and grind out tamales, and we end up with like 50 dozen. It's crazy that we end up with that much, but the amount of work that goes into it, that just for this little piece that's of heaven, is, like I said earlier, preposterous.
Definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Rocky, what's your favorite?
Well, if you see that flag behind me, I love my barbecue, bro. I love burgers. You can ask Sally when we go to a new restaurant, I can always taste like I'll order a burger, right? And depending on how that burger is, will depend if I ever walk in that restaurant ever again. Like honest to
Seriously,
God.
no,
You can ask
seriously.
her.
If a place can't have a good burger, what's the point of going there?
Yeah, I'm not trying nothing. I just love a nice burger. We're not talking like McDonald's ones. McDonald's, I mean, they're chill, whatever. But I mean, I love barbecue. I love barbecue. There's nothing like having your family together. You got a nice sunny day. You're out the barbecue on the grill. Everyone's like chilling by the pool, whatever. It's just it's magical. So nice ribs. I'm a meat guy. You got your ribs. You got lengua.
I'm
You
with
got
you.
freaking burgers, dude. Steaks. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
definitely
if I
with
did
you on
have like
that.
one American dish to go with, I think I would probably go with chicken wings, and not like
Oh
teriyaki
yes,
chicken
yes.
wings, or no. I would probably get like the blazing from B-Dubs. I
Yeah.
love spicy food. I
If
know
you guys
that's
ever come up here to
unfair.
visit us, bro, we have a spot. It's called Greats, right? I think it might be Silvertop now. Is it Silvertop or Greats, baby? I'm pretty sure it's Silvertop.
It's Silvertop
Silvertop.
great.
Yeah, yeah. But they have wings there that they're really cheap, but dude, they are retarded good. Like it's just I don't understand what's about their wings, but they're so amazing. You know what I mean? And their
That's
sauces
awesome.
are to die for.
Absolutely.
I love me some good wings, that's for sure. We
I'm
definitely don't go to get wings every Sunday at all.
Yeah, we do. We get wings every Sunday.
Oh, so we got some other questions coming in through the chat. What's your guys' let's see, we got favorite search and destroy map?
I know Rocky's is vacant.
Yeah, you can't
Vacant's a
beat me on
classic.
Vacant, bro. I love Vacant. Vacant, and what's that one? It's there's trenches. So when you spawn on defense, you have trenches to your left, you have playground to the right, you have construction in the middle. You have grandmas towards your spawn.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember
Yeah,
the name
You're
of
talking
the
about
map.
You're talking about Grozna Raid?
Grozna Raid, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that
Grozna
one.
Raid.
I don't know what it is about that one, bro. But on defense and offense, like on offense, I have the perfect rush routes every time. On defense, I can always maneuver around the map and push, like have choke points. And I'm just like, those two maps, I'm just unbeatable at. 'Cause I love it. I studied everything about it. I know all the stupid grenade spots. You know, I hate fucking grenades. I hate people grenade me at the beginning of a match. It pisses me off. But and I know all like the weak points, what you can shoot through, what you can't shoot through. I just love that map. So dumb how much I love it.
Yeah, that was
I know
one of
mine's
the. Go
stupid.
ahead, sorry.
You're fine. I know mine is stupid, but I really like the Petrov oil rig. I know a lot of people don't like it. I know Morty doesn't like it, but I
hate
love
it.
it. I love it so much. I can like Rocky was saying, I can maneuver around that like in and nothing. I can peek corners and stuff like that. And I think my second one would probably have to be Rust, even though I've never played any Modern Warfare before this, and I know that they brought it back from something that I don't know. But I love that map too.
Russ is hectic though, bro. Russ was a good map in Modern Warfare
Yeah,
2,
but
right?
I'm also one of those people that literally like before the even Warzone was on Modern Warfare, I played 24/7 Shipment, and I just loved the chaos in it. I
That's those
absolutely
small
loved
maps.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of basic with my map choices, but my first choice is gonna be Ramaza. Ramaza is literally my fucking map. I have the perfect rushing for defense side. I go straight up the middle and up to that ladder right there in the middle, and then go right into their spawn down the stair side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's literally my favorite map. And then I don't really know what I'm doing when I go bomb side, but I just kind of go with it. I just know the certain spots that I can wall bang people through that people get pissed off at, and that would have to be my first. And this is definitely biased as fuck, but I love shoot house as well because I do wall bang to that container on defense.
Oh, dude, people
And
hate
offense.
us. Dude,
You're one of
people
those people,
yell at
Morty.
us, dude.
Oh
Me
my
and
god.
Morty, we're a firing team, bro. We got the AKs ready. We'll kill 3 people. Like, that's
Crap. It's crap. Not enough
we're just
people
laughing.
know about that.
I don't know how
'cause you
people don't
forget
know
about
about
it.
it yet. It's been a thing since freaking months ago.
Yeah, it's just no one thinks about it. They're just running on that corner. There's no tomorrow. And then here's me and Morty before anyone can do anything. We're just shooting straight lines, wiping half the team down.
You guys are reasons why people don't play COD.
Toxic.
Here's a question, right? We have
FMJs.
this tournament coming up. What's your favorite gunfight maps? What do you think your iconic gunfight map would be?
I don't know. I don't really play
I'd
the
have to think
gunfight.
about it. I genuinely like Shipment. I probably
Mhm.
I absolutely despise Verdansk Stadium, that little soccer field.
Oh yeah.
It's always the first map. First of all, in any gunfight tournament for Modern Warfare, and that in Hill, I can't. I literally am like, okay, this is you, teammate. I can't do this. On Hill, I will definitely just shoot the bushes. I can't do that.
Yeah.
What's the one that's like it's like a firing range kind of it's like
That's
speedball, is it?
Speedball.
Yes,
That's my
I think
map, bro.
speedball.
is
Yeah, I
amazing.
think speedball is
love
probably my
Speedball.
favorite
Speedball's
gunfight
always
map.
the final one. Speedball's always
Yeah.
the final
No,
one. in the gunfight
that was
tournament.
that tournament. That's the last tournament we did together. They always had that stadium for the first one, Speedball for the last. So they always
Yeah,
thought the
Stadium is
first class.
first, and then Speedball is always the last one.
Yeah, that's my home ground. That and Trench, I love Trench.
I love Speedball because you can legitimately get on top of everything. Everything.
Harry Potter bathroom? What? What is going on
What?
in the chat? I don't
Harry
know.
Potter bathroom.
I have
Widow
no
and
idea.
Callan talking about a Harry Potter shower.
I have
Harry
no
Potter
idea.
shower.
Chase doesn't like shoot house. So to answer Glizzy your question, yeah, we've answered this a couple times. I think throughout the night already. We definitely do plan on branching out to other games. That's definitely a big thing we want to do. Uh, we have multiple streamers now who are streaming like Skyrim or just really anything other than COD. Gulag is fun. I love the Gulag. The original Gulag is the best gunfight map, I think, actually.
Oh,
The
so that's what
original
they meant by
Gulag
Harry
one.
Potter shower.
Yeah, that's
That
it.
map,
Okay.
it has me like some type of way because there's so many things that you can get on the sides of or have so many peaky positions. Like when we were playing it on customs the other night before and made him upset. But we were playing that customs, and I always knew that Rusaki was gonna be in that top window, dude. I'm like, I can't peek
Yeah.
it because I'm not gonna win it, but somebody else needs to take him out.
Because that map, bro, that's like one of the most bareback basic maps. So that shows who's like the alpha gamer, because either you're that retard that rushes down middle and gets fucking mowed in 3 seconds, or you the guy that has that like crazy peak and you're watching that retard run down and you're mowing him down every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? So that shows who's kind of like a mindless gamer and who's kind of like they have their surroundings, they know how to play, they know how to maneuver stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's on each side, people don't know this a lot, but on each side, right? Everyone goes to those front windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
And about I say 9 times out of 10, if you're jumping those front windows off the sink, you're gonna die. But and especially if we do this in the tournament, I'm giving secrets away. Because if we do this in the tournament and it's Gulag Shower, I'm gonna do this, dude. I'll win every
Oh
time.
my gosh!
But there's one shower, right? There's one shower, and there's like a broken side of it, right? If you jump on the little rumble and then you climb the broken side and go to the top, you have the most crazy peeker's advantage because the right window can't shoot you. They don't see you. There's no glint or anything when you have a sniper or something like that. But you can mow them down. You can hit them so hard that they can't even see you. The left side, if they're rushing, they'll see you. Other than that, you have a pole in front of you, that gulag stand, so they can't see you there. So all you gotta watch is either the left side rush or you gotta watch the top left window. So either that, you can peek everyone, no one's gonna kill you. That's what I love about the Gulag
You
Shower.
were actually sitting there while we were playing the custom match with all of Oceanic, and those custom matches actually get like super toxic for each other. But you were actually sitting up there one time, and there was smoke every single where, and all I seen was the like red nameplate for him, and I was like, wait. And I knew exactly where he was because
Yeah, that's what I was saying. See,
nobody could see it. There was just so much smoke that everything was there and nobody knew where he was, and he was like the last person alive or something, and I think another person was still alive and they got killed, and it wasn't a kill cam, but I was like, I knew you were there. I was like, that is
yeah.
so
That's what I'm saying. If she went against me, it's bad because she knows I fucked, because we're just playing a 7-on-7 in that stupid map, right? So at the very start, everyone had MP5s, grenades, and smoke grenades. So everyone threw the smokes.
Toxic.
Yeah, it was toxic, bro. So everyone threw the smoke. So the whole map is littered with freaking smoke grenades. Like it was a vaping party, bro. And so I got on the very top, and I was just sitting there, like literally just like a sentry gun, and I see Sally just walking along, and this one taps me. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It was ridiculous.
Well,
I think the fact that people don't know that you can.
Oh.
What?
I think the fact that people don't know that you can jump on those lockers on the side of it, and even if you go down the sides in the middle, you can jump on top of those lockers. It is like crazy. Like I don't understand why people don't. I don't know, research maps or whatever, because that's literally all I did when I did Gunfight. I was just looking at videos of like peaks and corners to turn, and if you're doing that in the Gunfight tournament, you should look up. There's a whole bunch of videos like that, because that's what I do. Then I literally will look at professional people or like streamers or whatever, and they have so many peaks and there's so many jumps and routes that you can do for it, and I absolutely love it. The only thing I need to work on personally is my aim, because I'm trash.
This girl.
My aim is whack all the time. Sometimes I hit shots I don't even think I'd need to hit. Like I literally, that's why I play hardcore, because I know that if I hit once, I'm going to get the kill. But if I play core, dude, I'm so bad at core Like I
We
have
played-
not played core in so long.
I love how he said we were gonna like branch out to like different things like TDM and Cyber, but the one time I was like, "Hey guys, we should play core," and
I didn't
we
get a
got
fuck. I didn't even get. I got like 2 kills.
Everyone was
got
like, nope, nope,
demolished.
nope.
I've been like, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah. It's like I play Warzone. We have fucking 250 health, bro. So you gotta have perfect
Yeah.
sight.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
we got the aim too. We got our aim down
Yeah.
as
You
well.
have to, dude, or you get smoked.
What sense do you play on?
I play on 2020.
2020.
Seriously?
Yep. And
Seriously.
then on when I played mouse and keyboard, I had
Jesus
I think it was
Christ.
point. I had 2020 with a .8 modifier, so I'm running like probably 38 if you like put it in controller sense.
Yeah,
So
that's
I have high
crazy.
sense.
I keep mine on like
And sometimes I
5.5.
feel like 2020 is not high enough.
Yeah, it's not high enough, honestly.
Yeah, I got I got mine on like 5.5. I'm pretty sure because
Oh,
that's. I mean, I've been running that since like shit, at least like Ghost. I think I've just no. It helps my aim, and I still turn on people because I mean if people don't hit their shots, then I just turn around, I'll beam them with a heady or drop shot or whatever, jump around. I'm still able to get
Yes,
like
yeah, I
that
can't
that
drop shot,
snap,
but I
like
can
turn
definitely-
around. But like when you have a lower sense, I just feel like your aim is better because you just have more control.
I didn't get the option of starting with a low sensitivity.
yeah, I
Let
started
me
on high,
play.
bro. I had to.
I used
It
to
was
play
like-
on that though, like Modern Warfare 2, and like all the games were up until Ghost. I played on like the insane, the highest sensitivity, and I realized my aim was kind of poop, and then I changed my sense, and then all of a sudden I was like, holy shit! Like I started dropping KEM strikes and all this stuff in online matches, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start playing comp.
I used to
And that's what everybody in everybody like in competitive play now pretty much runs like low ass senses. I mean, for the most part, unless they're like some cracked ass player.
Like Rusaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to run 2020 on Modern Warfare 3 because I trick shot all the time. Like because they had terminal and stuff. So like in search and destroy matches, I would literally just go for trick shots on top. I've only hit like maybe 5 in my lifetime, which I'm very very proud of. Wish I would have had something I could have clipped it on, but whatever. It was there for the people that saw it in the lobby. uh,
That's what got me started was trick shotting.
Dude, the MSR in Modern Warfare 3 was one of my favorite snipers with Quick Draw Pro. Like now it's different that you have to actually put attachments on to make your aim down the sight fast and stuff like that. But there was the perks were simple, the gameplay was simple, everything was much simpler than it is now. Everything's very technical, so it's so different. But I'm used to Modern Warfare at this point, so I've ran with the same classes pretty much. Like I haven't switched my MP5 class since I started playing Modern Warfare. Like I literally have the same setup that I've been running since I got it gold.
That was my first gun that I got Obsidian, my MP5.
I still don't have Obsidian for that yet, and I have like over 17,000 kills with my MP5.
What's crazy is like I feel like once they added this gunsmith, once they added this like gunsmith type thing, once you find out like that right loadout, like you never really have to change it ever again. Like that's kind of I like it. I like that but then at the same time, it kind of takes away like the variety of different attachments and different playstyles. But most people are gonna mess around with their guns and change things up. For the most part, anyways. But like Warzone, everybody's usually running the same thing. Like you're running highest damage range, highest suppress, or monolithic or whatever. Like. I feel there's definitely a lot more creativity, I think, in a multiplayer create a class than I think in a Warzone create a class.
But at the same time, I love Warzone because everyone runs mono, right?
Yeah.
I think mono is actually a really good attachment, but not for primary. So here's my reasoning. So if you run with the Brunin, right? The Brunin was the mad dog in season 4 or 3, I want to say. Remember when it came out, it was the mad dog. No one used it though. Everyone ran mono, right? Well, if you use it, yeah. If you run it now, if you put on the mono, you actually have really bad recoil. But if you put on the compensator with the foregrip, what's called starts with a C, com something foregrip, you actually have no recoil.
The
It's
commando
ridiculous.
foregrip.
Yeah, commando. You have crazy recoil control, and your damage output it's amazing. So I think only with that class I would run compensator set over mono, and then commando foregrip, and then 60 mag with canted hybrid. As well as the RAM, I would run a muzzle 9.5 brake. That 9.5 brake helps out a lot with hidden stats. But I always have my secondary with the Mac 10 with suppressor because that one, come on, you have to because if we're like far down range, if we're about 100-meter fight, 75, 100, I don't care if you know where I'm at the mini map because I know where you're at and you're dead. You're dead. But if we're fighting in a house, that's more kind of like, I guess it's more scary. Like, I have to like make
It's a
sure I'm hidden. So
Yeah, it's like a centralized area. It's
yes, you know what I
people could
mean?
easily. It's like a spot where people could push, and flank and do all kinds of crazy shit once you're like if you're in a house instead of.
Yeah, so that's why I was put on my secondary.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
But that whole like you said there's not many variety. I love that because everyone's running mono. People don't know that mono actually restricts your bullet velocity in some guns. When you're talking about ARs, like the Kilo had what was it? It had a crazy time to kill. You're talking 4.9 for a time to kill without the mono on. That was crazy. But when you didn't have the mono, I'm talking about a 3.1 millisecond. You're talking like almost point and click and they're dead. You know what I mean? So me not running mono, if we're long distance gunfights, I'm gonna win probably like 8 out of 10 because you have that restricted bullet velocity where mine's kind of like hit scan almost. And if I see you, I just point and click and you're dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I love the non variety because people they're too scared to get on the mini map. Basically, they're like, okay, I have to run ghost, I have to run monolithic suppressors, I have to have dead silence. Where I'm over here like, screw that, give me my unsuppressed Brunin with my restock on, calling UAV. I wish you would because I'm gonna stun you when you get close. I'm gonna teabag you, then execute you. You know what I mean? It's like it's how it is.
Well, we've been going for I think over an hour and a half now. I think about.
Yeah, I think it's we can wrap this up here
Yeah.
soon if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could start wrapping it up.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna give a shout out one more time to our sponsors. We got Jerky Gent, Maw Energy, Drip Sector, and Happy Buffalo. Also, it's not technically a signed contract deal, but shout out to Adidas for sponsoring our hockey jerseys as well. That's pretty fucking awesome, if you ask me. We have one more question. Who do you think are the top 10 players for S&D and OS? Hero, that's a great question, but honestly, I'm very biased myself. I can't really answer that. So, I think overall everybody's pretty fucking good. Like everybody has their days where they're good. Everybody has their days where they're bad. Like, I mean, I'll have my days where I'm completely dog shit and I'll just scream the entire time. So overall, everybody in Oceanic is pretty good at search. But I just feel like it's biased to pick 10 people, especially with a gym that big. And I haven't even really played with
everybody so
well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't play enough with everybody. I could do better at that. But I don't play Modern Warfare enough with everybody to say who the top 10 players are for sure, because I wouldn't have a single clue, to be honest, even where to start. But I mean, it's a good question. It's a good question, and maybe we can figure it out.
It's a really good question. It's super loaded, and maybe one day we'll have a competition where we go all against each other to figure out who the top players are.
Yeah.
That's an off-camera question right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hurt no one's feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah. Last thing that I had to say really was if they're still watching, J-Rap Tone, I want to give you guys a quick shout out for tuning in as well. If anyone still wants to join the Warzone team, I still have like 2 teams that I'm looking to fill. If anyone wants to join, hit me up.
And even if you're not an Oceanic and you want to play Warzone, feel free. And hey, if you're not an Oceanic whatsoever, feel free to join us. We'll play with you and we'll see how it is, you know? So we're always open to recruiting new people. Just in the past fucking week, we've had like 15 new people join. So
I wanted to give a shout out to the females of Oceanic because we rock. We really do.
They holding it down over there.
They're the foundation. They're the rock.
Keep us in line.
Yeah, they keep us in line.
Did you hear me, bro?
They tell us when we're fucking up.
Yeah. They're like, hey, how about you guys calm the fuck down for a little bit?
All right, I think we could call it right here. If anybody has any more questions, feel free to speak now or forever speak your piece, or keep your peace, whatever it is. I don't know. Hold your peace. Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate everybody tuning in to the second OceaniCast podcast here on my channel, and then also on our YouTube channel, Oceanic Squad. All the links to the sponsors will be down in the description below in the YouTube. I can send the links to all the other sponsors in the chat. Anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody coming into the podcast. Hope everybody has a fantastic night. Make sure you tell someone you love them.